they are. Our investigators are being placed. We have William Yorick starting off in Sydney, Akachi Uniele in South Africa, Skids O'Toole we do have in Buenos Aires, and last we have Amanda Sharp way up in Istanbul. Our first player out is Akachi Uniele, and I want her to start off getting herself ship ticket. It's gonna be her first action. Then I will have her travel up here. Our second player is Skids O'Toole. It's down in Buenos Aires. He will also prepare for travel and get himself a ship ticket. Then he's gonna travel up here, spend his ship ticket, and travel to San Francisco. Now, William Yorick. William also gonna prepare for travel, gets himself a ship ticket, and he will do a travel and travel to here, spending his ship ticket, travel all the way up to Tokyo, where we will have him try to defeat monsters, since we do have a Servitor of the Outer Gods in the underworld. Now, I did revise the rules about Tokyo encounters, and if they count towards places in the underworld or the Dreamlands zone. I didn't find anything specific about it, but we'll play it as it is and see what the card will say when we draw it. Now, lastly, we do have Amanda Sharp, and Amanda is gonna do a influence check to see if she can get something out of the reserve. Amanda has got 3 influence and nothing to help her. So let's roll the dice and see what we will come up with. That leaves us with 2 successes, which is great. So we will get assuming the training regimen. It's a service that says when you gain this card, immediately improve 1 skill of your choice and gain 1 talent condition. Great. Let's take a look at Amanda very quick. Amanda, her observation is 4, will is 3, Laura's 2, influence 3, and her strength is only 1. Now, Amanda has got relentless as a condition, which allows her to bring monster's toughness to 1. But I do think that I will improve observation. So her observation goes up to 5. And she gets a talent condition as per the training regimen says. Let's get that out. Let's see the talent stack here. Here got the talents. Shuffle them. Throw them around a bit. That's always good. Let's see. And a new talent will be attuned. When resolving a spell effect, you may gain +2 lore. If you do, flip this card before resolving the test. Now, when you gain this card from the deck, gain 2 spell, then discard 1 spell. This is just awesome. So, and we have to get our spell deck out. Here's our spell deck. Just shuffle it over real quick. I'll draw 2 and so cut here. And we draw 1. Astral travel. When you perform a travel action, you may spend 1 sanity to move 1 additional space along any path. That's not good, not bad. And we do have Flesh Ward spell. Incantation once per round. When an investigator would lose health, you may test lore. If you pass, prevent that investigator from losing up to 2 health. I think I will take Flesh Ward. Place that on her board. And we discard Astral Travel. Also, the training regiment goes in the discard. And we do draw a new reserve from the reserve stack, which is getting bigger for each expansion I get, which is great. Kind of, but also it's you get a lot of things you can draw. So you will get a carbine rifle. It's an item weapon. Once per round you may gain 5 strength during a combat encounter. Awesome. Okay, that was Amanda's first action. Now let's see, and the do. Amanda Sharp has a cool, I don't know if I can zoom in on it. If you would improve a skill, you may gain 1 talent condition instead, but you also have quick study. When you gain this card or another talent condition, you may gain 1 additional talent condition. If you do, flip this card. Now this time, I want to do that. So we're gonna get the talent deck again. And she gets another talent condition. Because she's such a good student. And we draw Martial Prowess. When resolving a combat encounter, you may gain +3 strength during that encounter. If you do, flip this card. Cool. So Amanda is quite talented now. And that proves good, because our mystery demands us to discard talents. It says we have to spend 1 clue and discard 1 talent condition to place that gate on this card. So we're on our way to maybe solve that mystery. Now, quick study demands us to flip it when we do the required action. You may gain 1 additional talent. We did. If you do, flip it. Quick study. You learn through obsessive study, sometimes foregoing food and sleep in your scholarly pursuits. You may spend 1 health to flip this card. If you do not spend the health, resolve 1 effect of your choice. Discard 1 other talent condition, then flip this card. Discard, discard. Okay. Well, Amanda has 6 health. Now she's got 5. And we keep quick study. I could have used fresh ward, but you know, I will wait until something else bad things happens. Now Amanda from here on will travel to Rome, which concludes her 2 actions this round. There you go. Our 4 investigators completed their actions. Then we will move into the encounter phase. Kashi Onieli is our first player out. She's at a generic city, which is this deck. We shall shuffle it. Now I did pre-shuffle these before I started playing, but since I'm recording it, I should prove that I'm not cheating. She's in a city space, and we do read. The syndicate is engaged in a gang war with local thugs and is under intense legal scrutiny. You try to trade your political clout for assistance, an influence check. And Akashi's influence is 2. Yeah. So that will give her 2 dice. She has got 1 clue. Let's let her try. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a success. That leaves her with a pass. Let's read the pass effect. If you pass, gain 1 service asset from the reserve. And there are none. So then I wonder, am I supposed to draw 1? I can check the rules just a moment. So, checking the rules, it seems like as long as there's none in the reserve, she doesn't get any. But she didn't fail and nothing bad happened. So, let's move on over to Skids O'Toole. Here we are with Skids O'Toole, and Skids are gonna try to do the exploration encounter, which is in San Francisco. Pull that. Let's read. Due to city ordinance, the Oddfellows Cemetery is obliged to move its bodies to a new location. You try to warn the authorities about cults that would take advantage of the situation to steal corpses. Influence. And Skids O'Toole has got a whopping 1 in influence. So let's see how Skids would do. And that's a fail. And he's got no clues, no focus, so we go straight into the fail. You spend the night alone in the cemetery, lose 1 sanity. The cult arrives and you follow them. Observation. So Skids suffers 1 sanity. and he has to do an observation. His observation is 3. Let's hope we do better now. Ooh, almost. Total botch. If you pass, you tell the police of their lair. Retreat doom by 1. Well, thank you. Doom moves to space 13. And we do say thank you for that. Next encounter will be in Himalayas. I think it is, yes, the Himalayas. Let me move this over to the Himalayas. So that's Skids saving the day by removing the Doom counter a bit. Great. Then we move over to William Yorick, which is in Tokyo. William Yorick, the grave digger, is in Tokyo, and we have to get the purple stack for Tokyo. I'll shuffle it real quick. And a cut. It's upside down. You searched for the Black Ocean Society. Observation. William's observation is 2. We do have a focus. We'll try to re-roll this 4 unto success, and it's a 4. I think the 5 and 6 on that one is gone, so it's a fail. And what does it say if we fail? If you fail, you become their target. Gain 1. Oh, sorry. If you fail, you become their target. Gain 1 Bane condition. Yeah, let's get a Bane condition. That's great. So, here's our Bane conditions. Just shuffle them, cut them. And he is, yup, you guessed it, he's cursed. Only 6s counts as successes on your tests. Crapperoo! That's Eldritch for you. Place that back again. So, that's William encountering some bad cultists in Tokyo. And then we go to Amanda Sharp for us as our last investigator. Here's Amanda, and Amanda is currently in Rome, so we will have the Rome stack out, the orange stack. Quick shuffle. Hope for something good. Also upside down. Neighborhood children are attacked by a Strix. You try to defend them from the strange four-legged bird. Strength test. And Amanda, as you know, has got a whooping 1. This is not a combat encounter, so she can't get any pluses. Let's see how she fares. And she gets a 2. So that's a fail. Let's read. If you fail, you fall down some stairs while fighting, gain a head injury conditions. Amanda! Oh. So let's get a head injury, shall we? Let's draw until we get a head injury. It's a back injury, that's a head injury. It's a condition injury. When you perform a rest action, you cannot recover sanity. Roll 1 die on a 4, 5 or 6. Discard. On a reckoning, test strength. If you fail, flip this card. Here you go, Amanda. I love the mechanics of this game. They're punishing, but also exciting. That concludes the Investigator phase. And then we go to the good news phase, which is the Mythos phase. And let's get the Mythos stack out and turn it over. The first card. Let's see what will be. Oi. We do start with a rumor. First of all, we will do clues. So let's get the clues bag. And we have first clue goes to space 13, which is way up here, conveniently. And second clue is space 8, which is right below Arkham. Oh, that's a bit closer. And we do spawn the rumor on space 21. That's down in Sydney, Australia, right above Sydney there. And we do read: the narcotic manuscripts have been disturbed, and powerful forces conspire to keep their ancient secrets hidden. Somewhere in the ruins of the city of the Great Race lies the source of these guardians. Safely guarded secrets. It's ongoing rumor. If an investigator would resolve a research encounter, a monster ambushes him instead. So we have to draw a monster before we do a research encounter. If he defeats the monster, he resolves the research encounter as normal. As an encounter, an investigator on space 21 may explore the underground library. Observation -1. If he passes, he discovers summoning runes and destroys them. Solve this rumor. Okay, so basically that means if we're gonna do a research encounter, we have to face a monster first and defeat it. Yeah. That was horrible. Did not need that. What? Put that down there. Let's stack back again. So, we do have a rumor now. So we have to have someone get down here again and solve this. My plan originally was to get Akachi into the underworld and sneak past the servitor of the outer gods and into the gate and close it. Having her do that, maybe close it, we can have her travel around a bit and pop up again in another gate. But you did not get another gate, but she also can spawn on clues, I guess. Yes, containing a clue or a gate. That's some of Akashi's abilities. We did manage to get Doom back to 13, which will give us a bit of a breather before the Eldritch token and a disaster happens. Other than that, we have spawned some clues, but we do have to face a monster then. Well, I have to have a bit of a think now. I will go ahead and upload this, and feel free to come with suggestions if you see it before I post the next episode. If you have any suggestions what to do. Until next time, keep sharing, keep giving thumbs up, subs I like, and go to our Board Game Geek page and check out other YouTubers also doing playthroughs this Christmas. I do know that one of my colleagues there are doing a humongous playthrough now with Arkham Horror. He's actually doing all expansions. It's massive, and I'm really dying to see how this will turn out. It will be great. So I will be doing this, and other also are doing great stuff online streaming. So check it out. It's great for passing time. So until then, stay safe, kids.